Well, guys,
Good morning.
good morning, and here we are once again. Going to talk about the weather for a minute,
Yeah.
since I guess that's all we ever do,
Yeah,
is talk about the weather.
yeah.
But we have something to talk about with the weather today because we knew it was coming.
Yeah, well, and it changed today.
I mean, I don't know if you guys can see it. Look. Can you tell what that is?
Icy rain.
Yes. So, button this up. We knew the icy rain was coming. We were hoping it wasn't gonna hit us too bad. But it's here.
It's here. It started, well, it just started, like, I don't know, not even an hour ago.
Yeah, it just started. It got real windy. I mean, you can see it. This is the rain and weather stuff that I absolutely hate.
Yeah, I don't like the ice storms. I mean, they're really pretty when, like, everything's frozen over, you know, but it's just, I would rather have snow.
It was actually snowing a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy, but it started snowing, and we're like, okay, and then it went back to ice, and now it's the freezing rain.
Yeah.
And it's not hail.
No. This is ice.
It's like sleet. It's weird. I don't like it because everything gets frozen solid.
Yeah.
Like, I won't be surprised if, like, tonight I come out and the flag, okay, is frozen solid.
All stuck to the side. All.
Yeah. That's what happened last year and the year before. And this is the rain that brings down trees.
Yeah. Well, snow too.
Okay.
It is heavy.
Snow can do it as well, but the ice is what really, really does it.
Yeah. So I'm curious to see. It's supposed to be like this pretty much all day today. I mean, Wyatt didn't even go to school today. They canceled school.
I was gonna say, yeah, they
today.
called yesterday, and Wyatt, they canceled his school. So he's home from school again.
Yeah.
We played a little joke on him, though. So, I don't know, it was the afternoon. Let me wipe this. I don't know if this is gonna matter. Sorry, guys. See, keeping it real. No editing on this one at all. But we played a little joke on him yesterday. They called, I don't know, like at 3 or something.
Yeah, it was later in the day.
They always call and say if the school's gonna be happening the next day or not.
Yeah.
When the weather's bad. But so they call and they leave a voicemail, or it's an automated thing, and they said due to the weather, you know, they don't know what's gonna happen. Either it's gonna snow really bad, or ice or whatever. They're canceling school.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? And we didn't tell Wyatt. It was me. I just wanted to play a little prank on him. So I let him stay up late without telling him that, you know, he knew it was a school night. And I told him, or I didn't say nothing. I just said,
We didn't say anything.
I didn't say nothing. Yeah, I was just sat there waiting, and it was, I stayed up a little later because I knew I didn't have to get up early because the weather was going to be bad. But Wyatt didn't go to bed until like midnight.
Yeah.
Right, which is not a common thing. So he was up all late, and then I'm all, dude, it's like midnight, dude. You're gonna be so tired for school tomorrow.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I didn't even know it was that late. I said, we better get to bed, right? And then so we purposely didn't wake him up. We let him sleep in a little bit.
Yeah.
And he comes out all worried, you know, about school because it's late and he missed school, and it was funny. I know, it was just a prank.
Yeah.
And then finally I was like, well, good thing they called and said school was canceled today. And he's all, oh, thank God. Because he doesn't like missing school.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, Wyatt does very good in school, and he doesn't like missing school. And he enjoys school. Which is I know there's a lot of kids that are that way. But in a figure of speech, it's a rarity to have a 10-year-old that says they love school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the rain's not coming down too much right this second. It's coming, though.
Yeah, it's more of a rain right now than ice, but it sounds like it's picking up. I mean, we're just gonna hang her down and watch the weather today. I don't really see much going on. Definitely nothing outside.
Well, we'll see how bad it really does get to be, and then that'll also determine if Wyatt's going to be going to school tomorrow.
Yeah, I was telling Anthony that. I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow, because it is supposed to do this all day and all night. So tomorrow might be a wash too for him.
We'll see.
You know, last year he only had, I think it was like 1 week off because of the weather. It only happened once. Now we're going on number 2, storm number 2 this year.
Well, last year
He lucked out.
hi Stinky. Last year we had a whole week right after a break
You were standing right in the
off.
rain.
That happened this year again too.
Yeah.
He was off for a long time, and then off today, probably going to be off tomorrow.
Yeah, depending on the storm today.
Because the way they usually do it, I mean, it's kind of, I don't know. It was weird this last go around. The way it's supposed to work is if the bus cannot pick every student up, right? Like even the rural kids like out here, then they're supposed to cancel school. Like everybody's got to be able to get picked up by the school bus. But they kind of do it, that's the rule anyway, from what I've read and what I've known. That's what the old bus driver used to tell me. But then this year, there was like 3 days that they had school, but the buses couldn't come up here.
Yeah.
Because it was the weather, the road conditions were too bad. And so it's like, it's kind of messed up, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, I'm sure there's a reason for it. They gotta.
Well, I know, I'm sure there is too, but it's just kind of messed up that it's like, okay, well, everybody else can go to school, but the country kids.
I mean,
They
that's
can't go
kind of
to
how
school.
it was. I remember as a kid too, because there was times when I was a kid growing up, it would snow at my house, but in town it wasn't snowing.
Yeah, so they'd probably have school.
They would have school, but I couldn't go. I couldn't even come down off the driveway.
Yeah, see,
You know what I mean?
I don't know.
So I wouldn't go to school. I mean, that was a rarity. It didn't snow or anything like it does here.
I never ever had snow days or anything growing up, so I mean never.
Yeah, I will say, my mom said it snowed there not too long ago.
Yeah.
So, anyways, the birds are out, so the weather can't be too bad. They're not hiding right now.
No, it's bad. The weather's bad.
Well,
It's bad.
Normally, like you can tell if the weather is going to be really, really, really bad when the birds aren't out, and it's like dead silence. You're like, oh yeah, the storm's going to get really bad. They have like a sense about that.
Yeah.
I think.
I'm gonna go check on the rabbits real quick.
Yeah, the rabbits and the chickens.
Rabbits are doing
I'll stay
okay. Huh?
I said you go. I'll stay right here.
I'll be right back. I need to grab some plastic though, I think, and do what I did. I have some plastic right here. I might do that today before it gets too crazy. This plastic. And put it on the front. Hi guys, you guys staying dry? Roger, you staying dry? Yeah, you look dry. You too? Jessica and Snowball? Yeah, you guys look dry. What about you guys? Can you get you guys some water? Yep. The circus is in town. Hi, bunnies. I know. And the chickens. You guys all look like dirty rags. You guys stay warm. They'll be all right, guys. Chickens do okay in the cold, as long as they got somewhere to go. Just like rabbits, as long as they can stay out of the air, you know, the wind is off of them, they should be okay. That's why I might put some of this plastic down real quick in the front just to block all the wind, because it's going to get down, I think tonight they said it's going to get down to like 9 degrees, which that's cold. 9 degrees anywhere would be cold, in my personal opinion. Wouldn't you agree?
What?
9 degrees is freezing cold.
Yeah, it's gonna be cold tomorrow. Or tonight, I should say.
That's tonight, right? It's gonna get down to 9? It's either tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah, what's today? Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be tomorrow night. I think it is. I think it's Wednesday night. Yeah, it's gonna be cold tonight though. Like we need to make sure the dogs are inside tonight.
I'll put the dogs in Thunderdome. That's what we usually do when it's really cold.
Yeah.
I have their kennel cage. Put them in there. They stay nice and warm, toasty. We got to round up all the cats. We got to find Michonne.
Yeah, she was over here yesterday.
Yeah. I was just saying we got to go find her and kind of capture her and put her
yesterday when
the cage.
I took the dogs out and I was walking over there and she was hanging out over there by like that, you know, where that stump's at right there.
Yeah.
That's where she was hanging out.
No.
I came over and she was meow.
I wonder if she goes and hangs out at that cabin over there.
I think she does sometimes. I think she hangs out there. I think she hangs out in the tent. I think she hangs out in her trailers. I think she just kind of goes wherever she's got her little spots depending on the weather, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So today, guys, we ain't doing much outside. We're gonna be hanging out inside, staying toasty warm.
Yep.
And that's what
Today's Taco Tuesday, though.
Yes.
I'm happy about that.
Yeah, we'll have some fish tacos tonight.
Yep. Roxanne makes really, really good fish tacos, and I think we mentioned this before. Some people are like, I've never heard of a fish taco. That's gross.
I don't know.
I think I've heard that before in comments a long time ago, but it's
okay.
really, really good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Oh.
In California, you can get some really, really good fish tacos.
Yeah.
And in Vegas. So, since we don't have none of that kind of stuff around here, really, we make them ourselves.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I made them.
She makes them.
I was gonna say I made them before we even moved here. So.
I know. But we definitely can't get them around here easily. So.
Yeah. Hey, quick thing about those fish tacos. We used to do lunch. Me and my sister and my grandma once a week. We used to do lunches together.
Yeah.
And we used to rotate them around. Like I would do it at my house this week. The next week was over at my grandma's, and then the week after that was at my sister's. So I made fish tacos for lunch for us one day, just to see. And that was the recipe, and it was a hit, and it's become like a tradition now.
Oh, it's the same recipe?
It's the same recipe, yeah.
That's cool.
Yep.
I never went to those lunches. It was a woman thing, family thing.
And we did a lot of that while you were in like Afghanistan and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like we were hanging out once a week,
Yeah.
you know. Those were good times. You know,
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Brr, the wind's picking up and it's getting cold. Freezing, guys.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it is a little chilly out today.
And if you guys seen our video yesterday posted,
Yes.
that was supposed to go out on Saturday, but we were busy with Abe's birthday.
Yeah.
But that little pop-up,
There it is.
it's all closed up, obviously, again, but
Yes, and we put a tarp back on there. I've seen people mention about, you guys need to cover that up with a tarp, and it's covered.
yeah, it's covered. No, we bought a tarp specifically just to keep it covered.
Yeah.
But that thing's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I did see some people comment, and they were saying, oh, it's trash, you to get rid of it and use it as a trailer. I've seen people complete opposite saying how awesome it's going to be once it's done, and they rebuilt them at the same kind of shape that this one's in.
Yeah, yeah.
And so there's a whole mixed things. We were 100% not sure how bad the damage was going to be on that thing.
Yeah.
Because when we bought it from Jess, he straight up, like when I called him about it and I told him, hey man, just give me the truth on it. Like, you know, we're buddies.
Yeah.
You're not trying to sell it to a stranger where you keep things, you know. You shouldn't do that anyway, but you know how that is. So I said, hey, what's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? He's like, well, there's water damage here. There's some stuff here missing, you know. It's old, you know, and he laid it down to me. So we kind of had a really good forefront knowledge of kind of what it was going to be wrong with it. But you still don't know exactly until you start tearing into it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's just like on our old camper, we had no idea the extent of the water damage until we opened it up. Like, literally open up the panelings on the outside and see it all rotten everywhere. And like, oh man, you never would have known.
I mean, that's how it's going to be too for this, you know?
But luckily, this is so much smaller.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
than that camper.
Yeah, because we won't really know exactly the extent. Like, we know there's damage, and you can feel
I
that
can
where
feel
there's damage at. You just don't know the extent of it until you really tear into it, which we weren't doing that day. That was just more of an assessment. Which, hey, since we did that, I've been doing some research and trying to watch some videos and figure out exactly a good plan of action.
Well, the biggest thing, and a lot of people are commenting too, and I know this because we worked on our old camper. So it's not like we've never worked on a camper. This is very similar.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a different style, right? But you can go to Camping World. We know they make universal like light covers and different things for those. So I understand that. What I was going to say is the air conditioner that's in there, people were saying it's also a heater. I'm not sure if that's true because I just seen cool on that thing.
Yeah, I don't think that one's a heater.
But we don't need a heater because we don't plan on going camping anywhere when it's frozen.
No, definitely not in that pop-up.
And if it ever needed a heater, I'll bring a little tiny, super small space heater.
Yeah.
And just plug it in. But
worst case scenario, we'll use a space heater.
But the biggest thing for this, the biggest and I don't even know if it's going to be an issue, like a problem is what I'm getting at. We have to find an air conditioner that fits the size that's cut out on the roof for that one.
Yeah.
Now that's a 95, so technology, as you guys know, over the years, things have gotten smaller.
I will say.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I did do some research because we looked at the brand or the model of that one.
Yeah.
And
best we can anyway.
Yeah. And I looked it up, and they do have the same exact models, just obviously newer styles. They're called the March, is what they're called, the Coleman March air conditioner, and like that one's like the March 2 version, and they have like the March 8 version now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
So more efficient, like SEER rating's probably gone way up.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff, but
as far as like, and it says you can replace the March with any March one.
So if that's the case, then it should fit right in.
That's what it says. But
So what we're gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to rip that AC out and then measure the hole,
yeah.
the big square hole that's there.
And that one says there's
And then
17 by 17.
The hole.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. So
the
whatever it is,
cutout
I don't even know the size of the hole for that AC unit on the roof.
Yeah.
And that's my biggest concern, is trying to find one that fits that, because like I was saying, technology gets smaller as, you know, it gets more efficient and better. So it's more compact, and just hopefully we can find one that fits. And I was already thinking, well, what if I can't? I already have things in my mind if I can't find one. So we'll make it work. But once the AC's in that, the rest of it I think is gonna be not a breeze, but way easier, like, to figure out.
Oh yeah. I mean, even the air conditioners.
Yeah.
I honestly think the air conditioner is going to be the easiest piece to replace.
You think so?
Oh yeah, you just pull it out of there and put a new one in.
Well, we have to wire it. The way that's wired up.
I mean, it has a plug, right? And they might even have already come with plugs when you buy a new one.
Well, I don't know if that, like that plug that's in there right now, the gray one. So right now you got the air conditioner on the roof, and there's like it looks like a plug ran along the ceiling and down the wall to like where you plug something in, and that's the air conditioner AC plug. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be, or somebody did that after the fact. You follow? I have no idea. We'll figure it out. But anyway, all I'm trying to get at is that pop-up. Have the video. Once that thing is just worked over a little tiny bit.
Yeah.
It is going to be so awesome, I think.
Yeah,
I know, Twister, you're frozen.
like I said, I think the worst part's going to be the front and the back wall.
Yeah, and that's so small, though. I'm not even super
I
worried
know, I'm
about
just
that.
saying,
We'll figure it out.
that's where the worst part's going to be.
I'm excited.
I'm excited, too, to start tearing into it. We can't do it, though, right now. A lot of people comment and say, why don't you guys work on the supply room? Why the weather's so bad, you know?
Well, the supply room, we got to run power.
Yeah.
Which ain't that hard, but I got to dig a trench outside, guys.
Yeah.
I got to dig down and run underground power line to our pole to go over to the supply room. And then once the power's ran, it's basically just putting insulation and closing it up. So the reason why we haven't done that stuff is because my back was hurting. I can't dig right now, and it's been frozen.
Yeah, well, and that's kind of what I was getting at, was like one, we don't even have any supplies for the next phase of the supply room, because we're actually supposed to be working on another project right now, like in the works.
Our whole timeline, come on, Twister, you're like right in my face, little girl. I know, but you're right in my face. She just loves me.
Our timeline got a little messed up when your back, and then the weather.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just been a constant balance, but I have a feeling this last storm that comes through is going to be it, and then we can get back on it.
So.
You know.
But yeah, that's why, guys. But we're gonna go inside. I'm frozen. Just want to give you guys a little update what's going on today.
A whole lot of research and staring at all of our projects.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some research on that thing. I wish I could just go over and measure the AC on that and start figuring it out right now, but I can't because you got to bring it back up. So, but we're going inside, guys. So stay safe, guys. Stay warm. Stay motivated.
Yep.
Have a great day today, guys, and we'll see you guys all tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Bye.